Hi everyone, we got a quick reading for you today. We're going to do a full spread. I already laid the cards out, so this is what I left over. I hope everyone's having a good day today, and I hope that you are feeling blessed, and I hope that today gives you some insight as to some things that are coming for you. So we're going to start with the top three cards from left to right, top to bottom, and then we have an underlying message and feeling cards today. Today, for your past, this is face up. So this is anytime it's downward facing or facing you, we'll say it is called an obstacle that you're having. Anything that is facing up where I can see it is called face up. So that gives you a little idea. So if anything's opposite, that means it's usually a struggle. We only have, at the moment, 3 struggles today, so we're going to work on them and see what we got. So first of all, I'm in your past. This is what we have. This is stillness. Spirit is telling me that you took some time to recuperate and you took some time for yourself, and then you just kind of laid low. You laid low for a lot of good reasons. You had a lot going on in your life. And so over the past couple months, you have really grown a lot and you've taken some time for yourself. And so I think you've been, I don't know if I want to use the word analyze, but you're definitely took some time to look at your thoughts and your cares and let some things just kind of settle for you, which I think is really good. Everybody should take some time and just kind of relax and chill and recharge. So they're just telling me that you had some good downtime, that you had some recharging, and that not a lot of drama, just kind of easy, steady, just kind of floating along with life, which I think was really good for you. I think you needed it. I do see that in the past you had a little anxiety over a separation, some type of separation. It could either be from a job or a partner. I want to say it's a partner. You took some time for yourself. I know a lot, it happens a lot now where a lot of energies seem to be shifting. I think a lot of that has to do with what's going on in the world right now. We get a little anxious and people are changing how they view things, and sometimes our energies don't mix well with others. So I think that's really good that you had the time to adapt and just be still and be quiet. Right now, we have retreat, and that is facing you, so that's called opposite. And what this card is telling me is that right now you have a lot going on and it's a little overwhelming. So you have a lot going on with your job and your family, and you're trying to balance things out and you're not winning, which is not good, which I know it causes some anxiety that you need a little right now that you're in the thick of things. I know there's a lot going on. Some people have kids going back to school, jobs are changing, but I feel like this energy that you're stuck in is definitely different from the place that you just came from. So I don't know if you're super anxious right now and frustrated about what's going on in your life. I feel that you're trying to juggle a couple things at once, and there's one particular thing that's really holding you back and you're extremely frustrated over. I don't feel like it's a person. I feel like more it has to do with job and some things around your house. Maybe some things are breaking down. Maybe you're needing some repairs, but it's causing you some major anxiety. And sometimes people don't always give us the information that we want, or they're not very helpful. So I know that can cause some anxiety. So like I'm going to tell you what I tell you every time is to take some time to yourself and do some meditating. Meditating works. Even if you just do some breathing techniques, take 10 minutes and just listen to some music and clear your head out and do some deep breathing. I think that will help you with some of the clutter that's going on in your head, because I feel a lot of negative cluttering. So we can always, you can always snap it out, take a shower, rub an egg all over your body, get rid of that negative energy, go stand in the grass, ground yourself a little bit. But I feel like you're juggling just too many things right now. They're telling me something about a younger person. I don't know if it's your child or somebody that's around you that's younger and you're trying to help them. And so that's causing you a little bit of anxiety too, because sometimes people don't want to listen to what we have to say, but that's okay. It's still good to just try to find some common ground and take some time to yourself, and hopefully that'll be good. Coming up, we also have path. And this is facing you too, and this is an obstacle. And basically what path means is that we all have paths that we are supposed to take, but right now, the path that's coming up, it's not gonna go exactly your way. Like something with your work, like there's a promotion, and I need you to try to stay focused and not get too upset. They're telling me you're a little bit of an overthinker, like you overthink a little bit. So your path is gonna be a little skewed. It's gonna take you on a little detour, just a small one, so don't get too anxious about it, which it would cause me anxiety too. So just know that coming up, something to do with your career and finances are going to be a bit of a struggle. So they're telling me you need to start saving a little because your path is gonna change. And that happens sometimes. So I hope that you can deal with it in a good manner. And now that you're aware of it, like I always like to say, once I've told you what's coming, and because it is facing you, this past card can change to face up, which is the same with the retreat. As soon as I give you information, we are so good at sometimes following direction from Spirit that we can change or alter what is coming up. So by me letting you know what's coming in the future, we can at least avoid some anxiety and some nervousness and a little upheaval. So things aren't gonna go exactly the way you planned, and that's okay, because we're just gonna go with the flow, and we're gonna head on with it. Right now, your obstacle card is responsibility. You have a lot of responsibilities right now, and it's causing you some problems. I know, like I said earlier with the retreat, you've got so much going on, and it's not in reverse, which your current situation you are struggling with. So these cards kind of flow together. So the obstacle card, which is retreat, you're having a hard time dropping the balls. Like we keep things moving constantly. We're always constantly juggling our lives, other people's lives, our home, our work, and being with our friends. We're constantly juggling, and you're stressing. You're stressing needlessly. So, like I said, I really think it's important for you. And if you have Netflix, on Netflix is Headspace, and I'm a firm believer in Headspace. And they have there's one for sleep, and there's one for daily affirmations, and there's some really good ones in there. Kindness. How to let go of stress and anxiety. So if you can, I want you to try to take 20 minutes for yourself. If you work from home, just take 20 minutes, turn all your gadgets off except for turn your phone on, and just close your eyes and just listen to some breathing techniques. I know that will help you take your cortisol levels from up here down to here. So you have a lot just going on, and I just want you to, and sage too. You can also sage. If you buy some sage, or you can even buy incense candles that are sage and light them and just whisk them around you. And as you're doing it, releasing the negative energy, it will help you a lot. Coming up in your future, Temperance. And because this is a new deck for me, I'm going to look this up. It says, unlike unbridled energy released during an electric storm, we may find ourselves in a situation both violent and activating. Ooh. Utilize this energy with caution and recognize that it can be a catalyst to both healing and harmful. So coming up in our future, we've got some things that we need to be aware of. We have some major changings coming along, and it goes inside with the path. So all your cards are leading up to the same thing, which you have a major upheaval coming up in your current life. So they're telling me it's with your job. And I don't know if you're going to be switching, maybe teaching something, teaching a class, or if they want you to teach a class, or they're asking you to do something that you're not normally used to doing, and that's going to cause you some really bad anxiety, which, we don't want that to happen. So now that I've told you about that, we can do that, and that can be face up. So hopefully that will help you. Just be prepared. And if you start slowly picking it away at all these things that you're juggling right now, I think that would be a great help for you. And your underlying message is connection. Because you have so much going on right now and you have a lot of stress, you're not feeling very connected with anyone or yourself. You're feeling a little out of sorts. This whole reading, I feel bad for what you're going through right now, and I know that there's a way out, because your underlying feeling cards, and you've got 2 of them, which that doesn't happen very often, is attachment and anguish. So the attachment that you're having right now is extremely unhealthy, and it is causing you to have a lot of doubting yourself and a lot of not knowing what's going on, and it's making you sad. And we need to find a way to get you at a better level where you're feeling a lot better. They're telling me that there's somebody around you who is extremely negative, and you feel like you can't get away from them, which I know it's hard, but I know that you can do it too, because like I always say, I believe in you, and you can believe in yourself, and you are enough. Hey, I'm enough too. Look, I don't know if you can see it or not. You probably can't. I'll show it to you. This is my arm. And it says you are enough. And I did that because I understand where you're coming from. I've been there before too. But you have the wisdom, because this is your other feeling card. You have the wisdom to know how to make the changes. You're just afraid. And sometimes we are afraid, and that's very normal in the situation that you're in right now, to be afraid and to be nervous about change and nervous about not having things go in the same direction that you want them to. So I need you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and I need you to breathe, and I need you to love yourself, and I need you to know that it's okay to struggle the way that you are. And I hope that you find some peace, and always know that you are the center. Like, you are the center, you're the one that controls. Like, what people say to you, you don't own. So don't let their words or their thoughts carry weight on you, because we are not other people. We are ourselves. We are just a vessel. We are our mind. We are not our mind. Sorry. We are not our mind. We are something greater. And I believe in you, and I will tell you that over and over again. So we're going to pick one more card and see for right now what we really need to focus on. And that's decay. So because I'm not too familiar with it, let's look this one up and see what it says. I kind of have an idea, but I want to make sure that I give you the best reading that I can. Consider the end of life cycle, where all living things are formless, and whatever you once excelled at, life has reached a state of decomposing. So things that have happened to you you're starting to let go a little bit at a time. So I need you to relinquish and let go of the things that are binding you, which is always really hard to do when you're stuck in it. So maybe you have a friend that you can talk to. If you want to reach out to me on here, I'd be more than happy to talk to you. I do life coaching as well as spiritual guidance. So I know sometimes it's easier to hear from somebody else or let somebody else hear you out. I'm always here for you, and I wish you nothing but the best. And I hope that you have a blessed day, and I hope in some way this helped you. And I hope you know that you are enough and you're not alone ever. Blessed be, y'all. Bye.